Hey, you guys. How you guys doing? Okay, so got my notes. Let me see. We are going to talk about financial abuse. So, let me see. In case you guys didn't watch the previous video that I made titled Narcissistic Ways, this kind of is like branched off from that in a way, to me at least. Because everyone talks about the emotional abuse and everything like that, but no one ever mentions financial abuse because a lot of narcissists are also financial abusive. And I'm gonna go into some of the things that I think and what I know as well. So I watch videos about it, and plus, if you type in financial abuse and look for the signs, it will kind of elaborate around the stuff that I'm going to talk about in this video. Okay, so financial abuse is, I won't compare it. It's not like, it won't be like the same thing as like physical abuse or anything like that. Everything is different. It has its own effects, I think. But I think it has some similarities because it's abuse nonetheless, you know? So, financial abuse, to me, I think that the abuser doesn't want you to gain any success or any type of like money, like any income. Their goal is to keep you dependent on them. So, what they will do is they may run your credit through the mud, or they will make sure you don't have good credit or money. They kind of like they're manipulative, and they control you in a way to keep you broke. You're not allowed to better yourself or gain any kind of success. They may lay a lot of guilt trips. Any funds that you have will become depleted pretty much. You can't get anywhere in life being broke, and that's why they keep you broke, so that you are stuck. And also, like I already said, they tend to be narcissists. Not only are they emotionally, physically, and mentally, but also financially abusive. We need to be more aware of this as well. It goes hand in hand, to be honest. That's just my opinion. So, they have a way about them. So, if you're dealing with somebody that's abusive in more than one way, let me know in the comments on which ways are they, and do you believe that any of this goes like hand in hand? I think it does, honestly. Like usually if they're like one form of abuse, like they could really be abusive in other ways too. But some people really say like they only deal with emotional abuse or verbal abuse or whatever. But there's also a lot of people that said that they deal with all different types of abuse in the same relationship. Financial abuse, verbally abused, physically abused, and emotionally. So yeah, it is nothing nice And it is really hard to get out of any abusive situation, really. Right, Ezekiel? Oh, my bad. So, I don't know, but, it's sad, because, it's very controlling, and it's almost like you're just a slave to them. Like, they just want you there. Like, I don't understand their mindset. I don't get it, really. Like, you would want, in my opinion, a real man wants to see his woman doing good, no matter, even if she's doing better than him, or even if, you know, she poses, maybe she poses a threat. Like, if she's too independent, if she has too much independence, then she poses a threat on the relationship, because independent women won't tolerate much, and that's how a lot of them get into your whole mind frame before they can start doing all the other abusive things, because sometimes they'll start off with verbally abusing you, and then physically, and then they'll be emotionally abusing you, because to get from verbally abuse, they're apologizing and stuff. Oh, sorry, and all that. Forgive me. Then they do the thing. They go the next step and like physically abuse you, and then they're sorry and apologizing and trying to get you back for that. Then you forgive them for that, and then they lied and say all this other stuff that they're not really capable of doing. So then they're emotionally abusing you as well. And then it's like, and then it goes from emotional abuse, and then it's like financially, because they know if they got you emotionally, they've got you scared and fearful of them physically and everything else, and they already know that you're, fearful of them in a way. Then they can become financially abusive and make sure that you don't have any control over your life, and they want to manipulate you into being kind of like their doormat, or like their toy or something, and it's really sad that people are like that that there's somebody out there that gets off on something like that, but some people are really sick in the head, and I don't know if they realize that they're like that, but maybe they do. I feel like they do know what they're doing, but I really think that they just don't care, and they want what they want. And if you're not, if you have too much independence, then they're afraid that they could lose you, and they're just possessive. That's what it is. Exactly. They want to keep you from rising so that you can feel like, so that they can feel like you need them, and they only want you to rely on them. Like, pretty much they want you to vision them, or think of them as like God to you. And in all reality, there's not a human being on this earth that I feel like I need to, worship or anything like that, like their God. So yeah, but that's how I think that they think, like they're some form of a, controlling person. So they're like automatically, I think they get a rush off of how much they control a person. And once they get you really wrapped up in their bullshit, then it's like, they already got you situated, so now they're probably more than likely on to somebody else, trying to see if they can do what they done to you to other people. So they're also cheaters. Somebody that's financially abusive, I feel like they are cheating, because why would you want somebody that you're with, that you say that you love, to be dependent on you? Like, if they're willing or want to have their own, you should be more than supportive of that person if you really love them. But I don't feel like these people that are abusers like that, I don't think that they love themselves, because like I said, if you love yourself, then you're able to know how to love others. But if you don't love yourself, then you're obviously going to be the person that you are, which is not loving people. So It's really sad, and I really wish that we had more people talking about this type of stuff, because this really goes on, and it's going on more and more than you think. And it could be your friend, it could be your neighbor, it could be your relative, you know what I mean? And some people don't really look, you know what I'm gonna say? I think a lot of these people are demonic. That's what I think, because I feel like the devil works in their favor all the time, because for some reason you hear about how people can't get out of these type of situations or relationships for years and years and years. That's because the devil, he gets a kick out of seeing you, suffering and in pain or miserable or whatever the case is. And they just work for the devil, purely work for the devil. Like, there's no other explanation. That's not God's work. God doesn't want to see you suffering and in pain, or doing bad and stuff like that. That's not what he wants. Like, that's a lie. The devil's a lie. And you gotta just get your strength back and your power back and gain back your independence, because the more you depend on other people in this life, you will be let down and fail miserably. So that's why when I talk about the possibility of working with other people on my channel or anything like that, it's kind of like, it's just an idea. It's not really anything that I'm looking for at the moment, but if the opportunity came up, I would do it. But at the same time, it's not like my main goal. Like, if it happens, it happens. I just don't want to get like handouts from people, because then they feel like you owe them something, or like they were, the reason why you are who you are or where you're at or whatever the hell it is. So yeah, and that's also a problem, because that's why a lot of people don't want to do nothing with anybody, because all the trust issues kick in, because people do shady shit. And this is why this world is like going down, because it's not about love or peace or nothing. It's all about just crazy stuff. So yeah, that's what I think about financial abuse, and I feel like it's a form of narcissist. It's one of their tactics. That's what I think. I'm no doctor or nothing, but that's really what I believe. And yeah, just be aware of those signs. Like, if somebody tries to, like, say, you work. Let's say you work, and your husband or your wife or whatever, they work too. But when you get your money or when you get paid, they like to make sure that you don't have any, funds left over. By the time your check is gone, you're back miserable, because they didn't, like, somehow manipulated you in a weird way, like, without you. Like, I don't know, they're just tricky. Like, they know how to stir up a hot ass mess. Like, they can make a whole situation just to make sure that you have to use your money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they will literally put you in a whole bind. Like, and really, like, master manipulators, mastermind of how to get you into a predicament where it's like, okay, we're about to lose our place, so do you got some money so we can pay this? And then it's like, you don't have a choice, because you don't want to be homeless, so you're going to give your money, and then you're like left with no money, and then it's back to cool. But as soon as you get another check coming in, it's back to, oh shit, the lights are off, now I have to pay this bill. It's never ending. It's always something. Like, you can never save. So honestly, if you can't save money and you're in a relationship with somebody, that's financial abuse. And if they always have a way to stop you from grinding or trying to do anything when it comes to working or progressing on your path, whatever it is that you're doing, if they always have a way to, like, stop you from doing stuff, like doing good in your life, that's financial abuse as well. Because there's not that many excuses in the world to why a person isn't able to do things to better themselves. There's not that many excuses. And for somebody to go out of their way to make sure and to come up with a whole plan to, to destroy your whole vision, they don't support you. They don't support your dreams. They don't support nothing that you want in life. They don't back you up. They don't lift you up. They steadily put you down. They steadily find a way to where you need them, but they don't give you anything that you need. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's really sick. Like, they'll make it to where you need them so much, like, to just help you out of this hole or something, and they literally won't do it. And then, it's like, it never stops. Exactly, Ezekiel, for real. What you're saying is true. Um, right, they will. And that's another sad thing is that, I told you guys in the video of the narcissist video I just did last night that they will literally like hold you down from, trying to do anything in life. And then, like, somehow it'll all be back on your blame. Like, well, I don't tell you what to do. Like, it'll just be like some weird shit, but they don't even, it's not even, it doesn't have to be a verbal thing. Like, they can literally just give you a whole bad vibe on things that you're trying to do with your life. And you're just like, the energy they're giving off when you're like talking about things like, I'm gonna start this online business, and they're just like not even saying nothing. They're not even like supportive or nothing, and they're just giving you this energy, and you could just feel the like despise or something, like they despise you, or they're upset that you even have a dream like that. And then you can even be the type to actually see something for them, like, like, yeah, like, we can do business, or you should do this, and you can do really good. But whenever it's like your turn for some kind of support, they literally won't give it to you. Like, they won't say like, oh, you can really do good at YouTube if you do this, or give you any advice. You know what I mean? Like, they don't support you, period. Like, anything that you have or get, you literally have to do it. Like, you have to push yourself and just kind of like block their energy out of it or something. I don't know, but that's what I think. I don't know. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Right, at Christopher. Exactly. They love it when you don't have anywhere to go. That's one of their things too. Like, these people really like to alienate you from all type of things, and they will cause so much corruption in your family, or in a way to where you can't go to other people. Like, they'll literally burn your bridges. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you burn somebody else's bridges? Like, last time I checked, I had to be the one to burn my own bridge. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even get down like that. But they manage to get in good with your folks, your friends, whatever, really good enough to where they're close enough to burn a bridge for you. Like, what type of shit is that? Like, how do you do that? Like, you're making sure, like, for sure I can't. You know what I mean? Like, they'll burn a bridge for somebody, like, say your cousin, like, you have a cousin that like will throw you some money in a time of desperation, and try to help you get out of a bind or something. You get your cousin and stuff like that when there's something going on that you need some help with, and say that they're cool with that cousin, and they will like do something like borrow money or something, but don't pay back, so you will be stuck literally with no bridge now because they burnt it and they didn't pay it back. So, and now you're stuck because you don't have any way to pay the person back, and you're just like, what the fuck? How did you manage to do some shit like that? Feel me? Like, they really do some tricky ass shit. What's up, Lamont? What's up, Julian? So yeah, you said the last chick was trying to move. I mean, trying to have you sell your home to move in with her. Oh Lord. So yeah, that's all bad. Yeah, you gotta stay away from people like that. Like, they really, so like, a lot of people have credit problems, right? And if they know that you have credit problems, like, they get off on that, because what when you have credit problems, like, it could be, it can still run some things up. Like, you still have a little room on your credit to make a little mess there if you push it. You know what I mean? So they can find a way to tab some shit onto your tab and mess your credit all the way up to where it's like not even, it's not going nowhere. You're stuck like that. So they can do all type of things. Like, they can sign you up for all type of stuff in your name, and you finding bills and stuff, and you're just like, wait a minute, when did I do this? I never did this. And you're just like, what in the hell? And that's what it is. It's all back to trying to keep you down, trying to um, keep you to where you have no other way out but to stick with it. And that's really sad too if you think about their whole mindset on that, because who really wants somebody that is only there because they're stuck? Like that's something that doesn't make sense. Like I want somebody that's there with me because they want to be, and you know what I mean. They feel like they need to be with me, not because like oh, if they weren't stuck and had money, then they probably wouldn't be here. Like stupid shit. Like doesn't make sense. These type of people that do this abuse type shit, they fuck it up for themselves. To be honest with you, like to be all the way 100, like they be fucking up their own relationship, because if they would never start none of that shit, then the person would actually probably still really want to be there. But unfortunately, going through all this type of things, you have no other way, you have no other feeling at this point but to want to leave. And then they know that they put you through too much shit, so they're just like, okay, I know I put this person through too much shit, and I know that if they have some kind of money or some kind of alliance with somebody, that they might possibly leave my ass, and I don't want that. But that's just some ass backwards weirdo shit to me. Like, what kind of mind frame are you having? Like, come on now. Yes, I do. Self-mastery come first. Yeah, I do, Bobby. You know what? I thought I had it on there. Yes, but, no. I don't know, you guys. It's crazy. So, let me know if you guys think that this all goes hand in hand or whatever. Anyways, it is Saturday and I'm not doing nothing. I just did my workout. I just ate a little bit and now I'm drinking this stuff. I wanted to show you guys hold on. I'm gonna show you guys this stuff real quick that I'm drinking. Oh my god, my stomach is going down. You see it? It's not as like pudgy. I've been working out, and these pants aren't really fitting because I lost a lot of around my stomach. Okay, so this is what I'm drinking. This is the stuff from Trader Joe's. It's a collagen. So yeah, can't wait to see how this works, if it works. I think it will. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming on here talking and giving your input or conversating with me and stuff like that. Let me know if you guys have any other topics or anything like that you would like to talk about. I'm always open for discussion when it comes to certain things that's interesting to me. And these are just interesting to me because I think it resonates with some of the things that I've dealt with in life. Right, Julian. I did drink some apple cider vinegar. Oh yeah, I showed you guys that. Matter of fact, I made a video about what you call it. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know. These pants are fitting kind of loose. Maybe I lost weight. That sucks if I did, because I wasn't trying to lose like weight, like. But these didn't used to fit this. These are size 9, but I guess I'm a size 7 now. I don't know. We'll see. My stomach. So if I was to have like some kind of surgery done, you guys, which I don't think I'm really going to go through with no surgery, but I'm just saying, like, if I was to do like any type of work on my body, I think the work I would do on my body is right here. Like, honestly. No. It depends. Because, okay, so I've been doing sit-ups for the past like a week probably, or a week or two, maybe 2 weeks. And I'm seeing results, really a lot of results. Like my stomach weight is going down, but at the same time, it fluctuates. Like after I eat, it gets a little bit pudgier, and then throughout the day it can slim down back again, depending on if I do my workout. So if I can get my stomach in a certain thing by summertime, I think I will just continue just working out. I'll just try to push myself to keep it up and just keep working out, because I really feel like I appreciate the results of my body when I feel like I've worked for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking nobody that does any like surgery or nothing. Like, it just has I think it just has a different feeling, like when somebody that has actually worked for their body. You know what I mean? I don't know. Could be wrong, but shit, whatever. I do. Let me see. I think I do like, if I had to count it, because usually I do 20 in each set. So I do them like probably 2 to 3 times. So I might do 20, 40 or 60 a day, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, I do them in different sets, and I just take my time, and I do I do two different kind of sit-ups. So I don't know what they're called, but whatever. That's not even like important, I guess. But yeah, I just gotta keep pushing myself. But no, I can't up it, Julian, because I don't want to push myself over my limit, because I know my body, and I'm just like, okay, enough is enough. I can't do all this all the time. Like, I have to take a little breather. I just do it on my own pace. Because literally, you guys might laugh at this, but literally, when I first started doing sit-ups, tell me why I was like only like lifting my neck up. Like, I couldn't even lift my whole, you know what I mean? And I still can't lift my whole back up. But when I was lifting up, I can only like lift my neck, like part of my neck and my shoulder. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get there one of these days. And then soon enough, I upped it, and I kept doing it. And then now I can kind of lift up, but not fully. So I'm working on that. And I think it would be a lot easier. You know how back in the day you had the partner, and they would stand on your feet or hold your legs down so you could lift all the way up? I could probably do it then, but I don't have that. So I just do it myself. And anyways, um, I was gonna have a drink, y'all. I still might, but I might have like a shot. Yeah, I will. I will, Bobby. I got you. I have to update my the bio thing and stuff like that. And I see you got your post notifications on. You were here last night. I appreciate it. I really do, for real. So, but you see, it's going down. Like, yeah. Okay. So, anyways, that was that on that. And then earlier, I made a video. Well, actually, it was a live talking about California. This is like a all type of video right now. It's not even just financial abuse, but we got that out the way already. So the people that came to watch financial abuse can literally just cut it off and just go on about their life right now. They don't have to watch this. But what was I gonna say? I made a video earlier about California about to be turned up for summer. Literally every summer is turned up, but it's just been too much shit going on. As y'all know, Nipsey Hussle is from Los Angeles, which is not too far from where I'm from. I mean, it's about 4 to 6 hour. I think it's 4 to 6 hours away. But anyways, that doesn't really matter. What's the problem right now is that it's a lot of stuff going on out there. But it always is. California is just a hot ass mess. And summertime, I'm just kind of glad I'm not in California, but I'm so close to it. It's only a hop, skip, and a jump from where I'm at. I'm in Nevada, and I'm just paying attention like everybody else. We just got a lot of beef going on out there, and I'm just like, Lord, let me pray for the people, because don't nobody want to hear about no more bad news, y'all. Like, I swear, like, I just want some positive shit. I'm just tired of the demonic shit going on, man. That's what I'm tired of. And people back home, they be on some hot shit, y'all. Like, man, and I'm not judging nobody, you know. We've all done something, you know what I mean? But damn, I just don't want to see nobody losing a life over some bullshit, over just, you know, it's the street shit, but it's the street shit. You know, most of the street shit, there's some kind of hood rapper somewhere in there, in all the mess, and that's what it is. It's a lot of street shit, but it's some street shit mixed with some rap shit, just a mess. And I'm just like, I won't be going back. I won't be going to California for the summer. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Like, it's not going down. I just can't do it. It's too much shit going on. It's just ridiculous. And then it's like everybody's just kind of beefing right now. Matter of fact, it's like the Bay Area is going in on a bunch of stuff. I've been watching a lot of stuff, y'all. I be watching, like, you know, I just be watching some shit sometime. Like, I've been watching the you know, the Yuck Mouth JT and all them, you know, going all the back and forth type shit, and I don't know. Anyways, let me see. Tomorrow, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all too. Hold on. Goodness, hop back. This is what I was telling y'all about earlier. This is from Trader Joe's. I can't wait to try this. I'm making salad tomorrow. We're not gonna make that chicken tonight. We're gonna make it tomorrow. So, oh, really? It does suck, man. It's a lot of shit going on. I don't know. And I'm just like, I wish, like, you know, but look, I'm gonna be honest, and this is ghetto stuff, so if y'all don't like ghetto stuff, then just go ahead and exit off. I'll just talk. And whoever likes ghetto stuff going on, then y'all continue watching. There's a lot of ghetto shit going on. When I say ghetto, I mean like ratchet, maybe not ratchet, but it's just some hood shit going on. So I'm like, you know, keeping up with all the shit going on and stuff, and the Filthy and the Mozzie, and then they going back and forth, and I'm just like, this can't be good. So yeah, we're gonna pray that everybody that's, you know, from my hometown and from Cali or whatever, you know, everybody, like, this shit gotta stop. But I know deep down inside that shit ain't gonna stop. You know what I mean? Like, that shit gonna continue going and going, and it's always gonna be some beef, because niggas always gotta be that nigga, you know? Like, that's just how it is. Like, especially if you're a street nigga and you become a rapper, you definitely hot headed, and you definitely don't wanna, you know, tolerate nothing from nobody. So if somebody's saying shit or do certain things, like, you know what I mean, you're gonna automatically, you know, react. And the shit can get real ugly, and I don't know, only people that knows what I'm talking about can kind of like understand what I'm talking about. At the same time, man, shit is stupid. I'm just like everyone else watching, like, oh Lord, please, y'all just let this shit be some rap shit, to be real. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and I know a lot of people that's from the hood or whatever gonna be like, what is she talking about? Like, she goofy, like, you know what I mean? But that's how they talk. But I'm just saying, like, this shit is stupid. I don't want to hear about nobody doing this and doing that. Like, fuck that. Just make music, man. The music. If y'all want to make music, just keep rap beefing. You know, like, just do that. Like, the shit's cool with me. It's competition, and I like it. And who cares about who's on top? Like, that's the problem. I hate when people want to just compete all the time. Like, do you, do me. You know what I mean? Worry about yourself and stop competing with everybody. Like, do you just really like just focus on you. Don't worry about what that person got going or what kind of shit they got going on or who they fucking with and all that shit. Like, is any of that paying any of your bills? Or I'm just saying that's all I want to know. If it's paying any bills and shit, then let me know so I could be a part of that because I need something pay some bills. And I'm not finna be. I don't got time. Like none of that does nothing for me. Like so it's just like YouTube. It's a lot of YouTube drama, and I just be so upset. But now with YouTube, see, it's different. When we talk about street shit, rap shit, and all that, that shit don't be really paying no bills when you just talking shit about people all day. But on YouTube, it's different because you actually do get paid for that. So I might need to go into that business. I'm just playing, but no. Yeah, exactly. I hope that the peace treaty stays stays peaceful and stuff, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. People can, go through phases of emotions. I'm gonna be really honest. Like you can go through a phase of emotion where you're just like, you know what, I want to honor, Nipsey and this and that, and I'm gonna do right. People could say a whole lot of things, but it all has to go with the action behind it. You could say anything you want to till you blue in the face, but you have to, act on it. And if they I don't know. I just feel like people go through worlds of emotion when it comes to loss and it comes to grief, and people be on stuff and they be feeling some type of way, and they be, with all the shenanigans and don't give a damn and ready to die or ready to take somebody's life and all this stuff over, thinking that, some this nigga has something to do with the shit or that bitch did it or you know what I mean. It's a mess. It's a whole lot. So and street stuff don't really leave people. Like that's the thing that people tend to forget. It don't matter how much money you got. If you from the streets or whatever, the streets is always gonna be in you unless you turn into like completely just I don't know. I don't know. I can't really explain that one, but most people that come from a certain environment, that shit don't never just bounce out and dip just because they got some money. That shit still be there. Look at Cardi B. Cardi B got money. She don't have to. She don't have to worry about. She don't have to reply to none of these bitches. She don't have to say nothing. She don't have to do shit. All she had to do is be Cardi B, make her songs, and keep it moving and collect her check. That's all she got to do. Simple, right? Doesn't that sound really easy, like for real? But when you're dealing with somebody that's from a hood and got a certain kind of patience and a certain kind of, attitude and a way about them and pop off and don't give a fuck and, still got the hood in them. They can't, don't give a damn, ready to catch a case and all that type of shit. That shit right there. That's what I mean by money don't change everybody like in that way. It might change their situation, but it don't. You can't take the hood out of somebody with shit like that. So that's why I'm just like whatever. Don't want to hear about no bad news. So yeah, that's good though. And yeah, you definitely gotta keep it right with God, cause that's our only hope. You know what I mean? Like honestly, there is no hope in man, and I don't mean to say like like fuck people and stuff like that. I'm just saying it like I don't put my trust into human beings, and I don't trust nobody, and that's just how I am. And and I think that's it's good to be like that. And which somebody can debate with me on that one, which I hear you out, but tell me, um, let me know if y'all trust people or am I tripping, or is that cool to trust somebody? Do you think that you could like really trust somebody? Like trust me, like let me see, how can I put it? Trust like you trust them with your life. Do you trust them with your kids? Do you trust do you trust them around your family? Do you trust them to cook your food? Do you trust anybody to be in a room alone with your partner without you there? Do you trust what I'm saying? Do you trust the things that people say? Or shit, I barely trust what people do because look, people do some shit. Right. She has been, telling a bunch of stuff about herself from all her like past videos that they've been showing and everything. But um, that's the thing. Is that that's another thing. You can't trust everything that people say. Like people will say a bunch of stuff and don't do none of it, or they might be putting dubs on it, or they could be selling wolf tickets. What are you doing? Huh? See? What? Also my dad, Mama. Also my bed. Come here. Mama, also my bed. Mama. You dropped your tablet? Now why did you do that? My baby. Mama, my earring. Go there then. Go, baby. Go put. My earring go. Okay. So, yeah, I don't trust nobody, and that's just how I am. People are so shady, and they're so up and down, and they're so like, what's that called? Wishy-washy. Like, everybody has a wishy-washy ass side, I think. I don't know. Like, people have their days where they could be cool with you, and the next day just weird as fuck with you, and then I think, I don't know. I don't know if we all like that, but I'm just saying, I feel like a lot of people are up and down, and they just, go baby, go dada, go dada, go dada, go. Yeah, so, I don't know. It's crazy. Shit is all crazy. Everybody going through something. I'm gonna let y'all go. Thanks for stopping through or whatever. I really should have just cut it off after I talked about the financial stuff, but it's all good. We just be chopping it up or whatever. You have to watch who you let. Exactly. And that's the thing, Christopher. I feel like nowadays you gotta be very particular on who you let into your life, because all the stuff we talked about financial abuse and narcissism and all this stuff, like really now ain't the time to be friendly and all that shit. Like you need to really raise the bar and raise the standards and raise everything on all levels, and make sure that you are aware of the type of energy you're inviting in your life, because you gotta understand, if you're familiar with any kind of one of those abuse things or whatever, you need to know the people that you let in your life, because I'm telling you, it could be a headache that you don't want to deal with. And then it can also, I don't know, I feel like sometimes when you've been through stuff like that, it can really turn you cold, and it sucks because, I used to didn't be so like, have such a guard up and be so, like, I don't want to fuck with nobody type of attitude. I didn't used to have that attitude. And that was because, I didn't have many things that happened. I was just kind of naive or young or whatever, like, oh, yeah, like, these are my friends and this and that. And then come to find out the bitch ain't my friend, like, stuff like that. So, no, yeah, nowadays it ain't the time to be friendly. Like, as y'all see in the news, y'all watch all these stories about people that do crazy shit, and it's just like mind blowing. Like, wait a minute, like I don't know, whatever. But yeah, thank you, Bobby, Ezekiel, and Christopher. Thank you, hi, baby. So yeah. And I love you guys, and thank you guys for watching. I know I can go into other stuff, but that's daddy, doggy food is nasty. I don't like doggy food. Yeah. Okay. Good night, you guys. Well, I'm not going to sleep. I might come back on if I think about
another thing, but right now, actually, I do have something I want to